Hi guys, Lone Vic here, and as promised in the previous video of how to play, this is an honest opinion of Canvas. This little tiny board game is, in my opinion, brilliant as a filler or as a game where you just want to, warm up the crowd before something bigger comes on the table. It's a tiny gem in my opinion. I went all in on the Kickstarter for this. 49 bucks was the all in, all that you can see here in this cool box that you can hang on the wall as a piece of art basically. And what is my opinion about this, what I love about this game? Let's start with the positives. I got spellbound during the Kickstarter campaign. I got spellbound by the idea of those transparencies that you can take a look, that you can change into works of art. This is the finished painting that you create from those three, for a moment because it's in my way. Calico will not be advertised. Oh, there you go. Okay, I've got my hands free. So collecting those transparencies, those really cool cards that you can later, put onto those canvases and paint a picture, make a painting. You don't have to be an artist in order to create art in this game, and this is brilliant. I love this. The whole presentation element, the whole way how it looks on the table. You pull out something like this and it automatically has this wow factor. It's something different, right? So I was in awe when I saw this idea. I had to have it, even though I knew this would be a simple game. So this is the biggest plus, one of the biggest pluses, is this how it looks like, how it presents, right? I love it. Take a look at my art here. They're beautiful. I love them. Yeah. All of them. This is mine. I've created those, right? So this is great. Now, the other thing that I love about this game is how scalable it is, because depending on the scenario that you put up here, right, or because of depending on the cards that you draw, the level of difficulty of those tasks can be various. And we had a game session where we had those like very basic ones where we were just like have 4 different symbols or a pair of triangles on a painting or something like that, and it was very simple and very quick to play, and it was a no-brainer basically. So it can even get introduced to people who don't really do board games too much, right? But then we changed it up into some more kind of spiceful, more complicated goals, and it turned out that you need to really plan out and think, and you need to match those little swatches of paint and think which one will I need later on, and which ones will go in which order, because some of them cover each other and so forth and so on. And it really gives you a brain burn in 25 minutes, because this is how much a session took for us. It's like 25 to 30 minutes maximum, so the box doesn't lie for once when it comes to game time. We played it in a group of 3 and a group of 4 as well, and seriously, it's kind of, it made you think a lot, and there is a lot of planning as well. It's like with some other those little set collecting games where you can have the piece that you were waiting for stolen by another player, obviously, right? But it doesn't really matter, because all of them are very interesting, and you can do something out of everything basically. Those award cards from the Kickstarter campaign are a nice addition. It's not a must-have. It's something that you can get if you want the complete set, but they are not a game changer really. Nor are the wooden tokens, but they look nice on the table. The cardboard versions are pretty solid as well. It's just markers. If you like the aesthetics, then go for the wooden ones if you can find them. The kickstands are a very nice touch. I loved it as well. It makes like a holistic experience of creating art. So that's why I love Canvas, right? And now my issues with this game are very few, really. I think that this is one of the games that kind of out of the box enchanted me, right? So I may be a bit biased here, but this is honest talk, so I'm trying to be honest about all of this. Now, this mat that we got with the board, I'm not really a fan, because I can't seem to get it to lay flat on the table. And as you can see, those cards, yeah, see, there you go. You press one down, the other one goes up, and so forth and so on. Minor flaw, but it kind of, the detracts from the experience for me a bit. I like it when, I've mentioned it in previous movies as well, I like it when everything is like nicely placed out, spaced out, and in order and everything, right? So this is one thing that is a problem for me. I know that it can be rolled easily and, you know, stored in the box and everything, so for convenience sakes this is great. But yeah, the second thing is that the solo mode, I didn't buy this game really for playing solo, but the solo mode is a bit lackluster. It's just like a very solitary like kind of thing. I would like some more interruption maybe, or some more level of difficulty from the Vincent player, from the automated player, some kind of like, you know, some kind of obstacles that they would throw against you, instead of just, you know, removing one card randomly, kind of randomly from the row, as I explained in How to Play video, because there are two variants and they both are pretty similar. Whether you choose Vincent or whether you choose this puzzle play, they're both pretty similar, and well, it doesn't make me come back to this game for solo play. But so that's probably the biggest problems of mine with this. The last problem, the last issue that we found with this game while playing together was that, you know, each player gets 4 of those inspiration tokens, and you can't get them otherwise than from collecting them from those cards. So for example, we had this situation when when we kind of started, you know, selecting other cards and leaving our inspiration tokens, and there were like 2 here or 3 here, and one player started just taking the top card and collecting those inspiration tokens, and suddenly he had all of them and we had none. So he had this flexibility of, you know, going around the board and choosing whatever he wanted, and we were forced to take the top card as long until he gave us back some of those tokens, right? So there is a very easy way, if you're a nasty player and if you want to spoil the game for everyone, there is a very easy way to monopolize those tokens if other players are not careful, and there should be some kind of, maybe could be some kind of a rule for this, to prevent this from happening, like maybe some kind of a top limit of inspiration tokens that one player can have, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, that was kind of an issue that made one of those games that we were playing a bit less interesting because of that. It was a bit annoying when one player had all of them and you just had to take the front card. But that's basically it. So to sum up, my honest opinion is that if you want a filler game, or if you want a warm-up game that lasts like for 25-30 minutes, looks gorgeous on the table and makes your friend's eyes pop out in amazement how beautiful it is, then this is the game for you, definitely. For solo playing, maybe not so much, but even in a pair, even with 2 players, and with 5 even better, it's playable, it's very scalable, it's great, it has variable levels of difficulty. It will be good for beginners as also for advanced players who like to think a bit more and tweak on some, you know, matching and some strategizing and stuff like that. Not a lot, but still enough to give you some satisfaction. So I hope you liked this honest opinion, this honest talk video. As you can see, in comparison to my previous ones, there is a different setup, a different perspective. So tell me in the comments if you like this solution more than the previous one. My name was Lone Vic. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, give me a like. You will be able to be notified about all the other videos that I'm going to post in the near or further away future about board games and board game related topics. For now, this was Canvas, this was me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.